Ever wondered why, after lovemaking, the man generally just pulls away while the woman wants to cuddle and bond? I'm not generalizing and saying that all men are like this, but you might agree that a big part of the men are like that. And I'm also not referring to people on flings or hookup, I'm referring to people who are in a relationship. And hi, for those who are new to my channel, I am Suzie Wong of suziewong.com.sg and founder of Acro Pilates Pole and Aerial Fitness Studio. And because I will be turning 53 this year, so this channel is all about women's empowerment for ladies above 40 years old. So we discuss topics pertaining to fitness, wellness, relationship, dating, law of attraction, affirmations. So if you like it, please help to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and give me the big thumbs up. So as to today's topic, why man generally pulls away after lovemaking, I found two explanations on YouTube. One is by Mike Goldstein, who is a relationship coach, and the other one by the author of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, Dr. John Gray. The first one will be a little bit more layman, and Dr. John Gray has got a more scientific and biological explanation to it. So after watching these videos, I hope you appreciate the situation better and learn how to handle them better, and do not feel like, oh my God, what's going on? He doesn't love me anymore. So yeah. Enjoy.
I will never forget this story. So I'm in college and I have this amazing girlfriend, and we decide to have sex, and we have this like otherworldly type of sex. Right after this amazing sexual experience, I hop off, I go to the fridge, I grab 2 beers, I kind of toss one at her, and I'm like, let's drink these beers real fast and head to that frat party. And I'll never forget what happens next. She yells at me. Well deserved. She goes, what the heck is wrong with you? We just like had the most bonding sexual experience I've ever had with anyone, and you just immediately got off me and went on to the next thing. I was like, what was I supposed to do? And she explained after sex, she wants to be held a little bit. She wants to be kissed. She wants to feel like we just had an experience and now we're still, having the end of the experience, which is a little bonding, a little talking, a little cuddling. And the reason I brought this up is because I want you to think like a man and understand how he works. So not only is the guy going to do what needs to happen in a sexual experience, but the woman is as well. What is going on in the male brain? Why does he not want to cuddle? Men are constantly in producer mode. Everything is to produce a result. When he has sex, the result is I want pleasure. I want pleasure for me. I want pleasure for her. And then I want to go produce something else. So the moment my body was in present for sex, the moment that ended, I went into future. What's next? What can I produce? And the next thing was, we got to pound these beers and we got to head to the party, because that's the result.
Because what happens, and every woman's experience is, almost every woman I've talked to, is that they have sex with a guy and then afterwards he turns over and pulls away. There's like this disconnection that happens. And that's normal for most men because it's a time to rebuild their testosterone. Now, the secret here, just to get biological, it's more about ejaculation, because I can have sex every day because I've learned how to have orgasms without ejaculating. But when most men, and almost always all men, unless they learn these particular skills. I have particular skills. I also teach them to men, but it takes a long time to learn. It's an art. But if you ejaculate, when a man ejaculates, it's his estrogen level going too high, which then causes his testosterone to go too low. So then he has a recovery period where he comes back, he withdraws. Now, some men say, oh, I can withdraw, but come right back and come back. And I say, well, that's because you're addicted to sex and your estrogen level doesn't go so high. But when a guy's, really excited meeting a woman, he can recover very quickly, because as he's getting to know her and enjoy her, the association with her is increasing estrogen, and he keeps ejaculating. if you have all this sex all that time, and that just lowers his testosterone more and more. So the research shows that a guy can have sex on Saturday night and then have sex 2 days later, actually have sex on Saturday night, and on Sunday morning, his testosterone will be half what it normally is, half of what it was the day before. Then it will stay low for about 6 days. On the 7th day, if he doesn't ejaculate, it will double. But if he has sex and 2 days later he has sex again, his testosterone, and 2 days later he has sex again, his testosterone levels are going to stay low, 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 and start getting lower and lower until he's not interested in you, as opposed to letting him bond with you and have this great experience and then miss you. And that's what I call the rubber band theory in my book, Mars Venus, where he gets close, his estrogen goes up, his testosterone goes down, he needs to detach, pull away, his testosterone level recovers, and he springs back like a rubber band. So he gets close, he pulls back, he gets close, he pulls back. And what women have to learn is not to pursue and not to engage in his addiction to his pleasure, which is what he's experiencing during those days together. And she's probably addicted to it as well during that time. She sort of puts her life on hold and just entertains him or is entertained by him. And you disconnect from the rest of your life. You don't stop your life just because you meet a new guy. You let him slowly become a part of your life. Don't rush it. Once he goes to his cave or he pulls back like the rubber band, don't pursue him, because then he has to keep pulling back more and more and more.
Mm-hmm. So for women that are dating a man and it feels like he goes into the cave, it is a temptation so many times for women to like want to reach out or text him or do whatever. You know, we think we're being really subtle, but he's totally on to what we're doing, I think.
No, I think it's okay to just say hi. Just thinking about you. I just went to so and so, and just put, as long as it's not a shaming moment or a demanding moment or a requirement for him to respond. You can also do, no need to respond, but I just wanted to share this with you. I heard a funny joke, or, I just watched this show. It was amazing. You might enjoy it, but no need to respond. If you say no need to respond, you'll get more responses.
I love it. I love it. So the idea is it's okay to do something like that, but not in a way where you're saying like, what happened to you? You disappeared, or something that sounds like you're mad or upset or shaming or really needy.
Exactly. You hit all the right words there.
So as a woman, how can you make him adore you by understanding this concept? We need to go with his producer mode and go with it. So even in the sex example, saying, hey, after sex, it would feel so amazing to me and would really bring the session together if you put your arm around me and gave me some kisses for, 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how busy we are, and just made me feel special and made me feel protected and safe within your arms. And so in his head, he goes, I can make her feel safe. I can make her feel protected. All I got to do is scoop my big arm around her after sex. No problem. So now he feels like he's producing a result.